took Gellin, killed him, and try to pin them against each other.
Who's Kelladek?
Kelladek's that wizard guy from the tower.
The one that sent us to get like ingredients for him, right? That's what happened with him, right?
We had a conversation that I think he led us to. I think like our next thing.
I
right?
missed the session before the.
Yeah, Zach, you did miss the session where we were talking to Kelladek. Yeah, so he's a wizard. He did have you go buy shit for him.
I think he sent us to the lizard town.
And he
right?
did. He did send you to the lizard folk.
We didn't really like get too much from him, other than that he basically was also pointing the finger at the lizard folk, which at this point now makes more sense,
and I
knowing that was the plan from from the start.
Okay.
So, so basically, like we got that from Ned. I think we probably got some more, but I mean that's the main shit to know from Ned.
Okay.
We also went and talked to Gellin, and right now we have convinced Gellin to stay within our like witness protection essentially right now, because we want to play the card. We actually went back to Ned and basically tried to, we basically said we were going to kill him if he didn't help us try to like take down Kelladek. And we're keeping Gellin on the ship so that we can keep the con of Ned actually succeeded in killing Gellin alive.
Okay.
So that was, I think, basically like the end of like the last session was making, or not really making any decision on that, but just kind of like giving us the option of we have multiple people who can disguise themselves, who can look like Ned. I don't know. We haven't made a decision on if we were going to actually let Ned participate or not, because at this point, like, we had to kill him to get him to tell us. So trust is not really a factor here. So we were thinking about impersonating Ned and just keeping the con up as long as we could to figure out whatever we could from Kelladek as far as like what's their next plan, because we have so we knew that much, but we don't know what was the point. Why did they want Gellin out of the way? What was we're making assumptions that that it was to pin the city against the lizard folk, but what do they gain from that? And Gellin out of the picture, since Gellin was a pretty powerful person like in the city. So that was kind of the end of our line last time.
Yeah, it's about it.
Yeah. I started it by trying to probe Ned's mind, and then he got pissed, and then we almost beat the shit out of him. But yeah,
I think some hobos need to be stabbed.
that's what it's looking like.
Okay, so we did leave off with Ned agreeing to help you take down Kelladek. And that was the last thing that happened. So that's where we are.
It was a very motivating one-liner, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly.
All right. Neat. I'm going to walk out of the room and go into the other room. Where would where'd Curvos be staying at?
I don't know. I don't know if you guys ever like decided who gets what room on the ship, so
We split in a room, Min?
Looks like these are quarters over here, right?
Where at? I'm sorry.
Why is everything is so laggy right now?
I think it might be you, brother.
Working for me, fine.
Frank, turn your camera off for a second, see if it gets better. just not eat up as much bandwidth. That's what I was thinking.
Maybe check if Roll20 is trying to is using your camera and microphone while Discord is too. That could also maybe take up resources.
Oh. Alright, I'm reconnecting. Alright, sorry to pause, but I'm to someone else while I figure this out.
All right.
Guys.
No, I think it's on us. So, what do we want to do from here? How do we want to do it from here?
I am down to follow your lead, honestly.
So, I guess what is the goal of what we're trying to do? To summarize from last, like what we're trying to get Keledek and figure out why he was going after Gellin, or why he I think we figured out he was more of just a pawn, and it was more of Keledek trying to make waves. Or am I misremembering?
I feel like that was the assumption, though, was just that like,
or that's just what
Gellin
Ned
might
knew,
just
maybe.
be collateral
Yeah.
to like whatever the plan was. I mean, while we're still here, we could always ask Ned. I can't remember if we did or not, but ask him if he knows why or what Keledek's plans were next. But I feel like he didn't. I feel like he just like Keledek just showed up to Ned and was like, "Hey, I need you to like take out Gellin," and just made it,
Made
so
him
that
an
he
offer
couldn't
he
say
can't
no.
refuse.
Exactly. Yeah. That kind of shit. Like, I feel like he never said anything about he's not your stereotypical villain of like, I'm going to tell you my plan willingly. So I don't know if he knew. And not necessarily that we have to like take Keledek out. It was more so just a like that's the next thing or the next puzzle piece is why. Like, why was he doing it?
So do we want to approach him openly, or are we trying to like sneak into like, are we trying to be aggressive off the bat? I guess
We can-
openly, or
Well, we could also get our asses handed to us.
that's why I
If
don't know.
he is a level wizard that I'm thinking.
He's got nothing on me.
That
Like-
might be true, actually.
I don't think that's
like
true.
a fireball probably fucks us all up.
We'll just spread, Nate.
Yeah, because we're so good at that.
So I don't
Hear
think
anything
we
you
we
like-
also
your
go
mother-
through the grease piles in the past.
What'd you say, Frank?
That if he's anything like his mother, he'll be fine.
um. So, maybe Ned knows of a? Okay, wait. What are we trying? What exactly do we want to do now? We want to go talk to him, or do we want to go get information from his home, like when he's not there, or what? Do we want to try and get info without talking to him, or do we want to try to get info from talking to him?
I mean, once we talk to him, irregardless. Sorry, I was just gonna say like we can't go back.
Exactly.
I don't understand why Ned's name is like cleared now, unless if I missed something.
He's
not.
It's totally not. Like, he was
we're just
whacking
using-
Gellin. Yeah,
He admitted
he's
to
He's
everything.
at our disposal at this point. Like he is literally a pawn for us now.
We've made him
because
our
we didn't
bitch.
He's
give
our
him an
prisoner.
option Otherwise,
I mean, that we know of. Didn't his house have magic and stuff at it? Like, can't he get out?
I
He
mean,
tried.
That's a good question. I
yeah,
don't
you
know
weren't
if you
here
can
when
get out of
you
this.
you didn't see the struggle that he put up whenever he tried to get away. I'm pretty sure we fucked him up pretty good, if I remember correctly. I think that someone stuck a greatsword into the ground, and I grabbed it, pulled it backwards,
Oh,
and
that was
plucked
me.
him in the face with it. Oh,
I
okay,
was
yeah,
there for
you were
that.
still here.
It's my
Okay.
great sword.
Okay.
I think I don't know why we're just ignoring him, I guess. It sounds like everyone's not interested in doing anything more with him, but I think we should just probably beat him up. I don't know.
Like we basically like had him within an inch of his life. Like that's kind of why we at this point like the only thing that I mean we pushed him a lot to get like what we know. And we were kind of at the point of like we didn't really know like what other questions or like how else to push. So
Well, I'm
we were
not saying
kind of
interrogate him, I guess. Maybe we could kill him.
like
He's obviously a bad guy.
the only
I mean,
reason
we-
he's still alive is because we thought he could be disposable to us. That's it.
Nate wanted to
He could
keep him
be
alive.
useful. Yeah,
It was just the
that's-
Sorry,
it was
TV
just
did.
it was just the idea of if he knows what the next step was, we may want to figure that out like before we get rid of him.
I feel like he's gonna cause more problems if we don't kill him now. But
I say we let Curvos do it.
Hey, I mean, it's up to the group. Like, I was just in a bind where a decision needed to be made. We don't have to.
I would
follow it.
I would just hate to need him for something like sort of information that we just don't know that we need yet, and him
Doug, are
just
you a
be
hoarder?
dead. My what?
You a hoarder, Doug?
Just don't look in my closet and don't listen to my closet either.
Can't have a mess if you just decompose everything, right?
Exactly. It's all just dirt in the end.
Yep.
okay, well, I mean, if we feel he should stay around, then that's fine.
Why don't we put it to a vote? That way we can just know for sure.
I say manslaughter is the way out.
Okay.
Min will raise his hand.
That's two. Well,
Who's
this
with
is
me?
technically murder, not manslaughter, but okay. I mean, we could make it manslaughter, but no, the intention makes it murder. I guess.
Yeah.
First degree.
I vote we make Aqualad take out trash.
Isn't it his last step of initiation for his final and last raise he'll ever get while working for us?
It might be.
All right. Well, I vote we keep him alive for now. That's my vote.
Can I ask before I
Seems
vote?
like we're tied 1-1.
Is there any way with how we have it here that he can escape and talk to any like, or maybe not even escape, maybe communicate with someone just by sitting there?
Yeah.
Is there magic that I'm unaware of in this
You can
world?
use
Like,
message.
because we need to remember the biggest thing Gellin said is that if anyone knows he's alive and he's on this boat, we're all screwed. So Ned does have some very, very, very dangerous information.
No, you're right.
So if
That's true.
we can be assured that he can't do anything with it and he can't speak to anyone because that magic doesn't exist, or no one's going to message him, or I don't know. Like, I'm just asking if this stuff is even possible. And if it is possible, he's a liability, in my opinion. But if it is impossible, I think we keep him here.
It is possible until somebody can stop it, which I can't. So it is.
There is magic to do that. You guys actually have access to something like it in a sending stone. There is a message. There is a spell called sending, which is essentially like just a long distance version of message.
Well, there's
Do
no
you
way
need
that
to
you
know
can shut
where
it
they
down.
are? Is that like
You
or
just have
does
to be.
it find
You just
them?
have to be familiar with them, and it's a one-way communication. You send the message, but you don't get anything back.
Oh, so he could. I mean, I guess Ned isn't magic, but we don't 100% know that.
I
Right.
think we have some assumptions that he might be.
Or we think he is magic. Okay, if he's, I vote kill him then.
That's 3-1.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
I think just given the info, like if he's that threatening, if Gellin thinks he's that threatening, then it's probably not
Gellin
worth
doesn't
the
even
risk.
know. Gellin isn't even aware that he was trying to kill him.
Yeah,
You know,
Gellin
like,
still
Gellin
doesn't know
doesn't
Ned
see him
turned
as
on
a threat. Gellin still sees him as his business partner at this point. But I know that doesn't really affect the arguments that you were already making about him being a problem. So, my vote still stands, but I mean, I'm not going to stop you.
By the way, I have a listening party.
I get outvoted. So, GB,
I just won't do it. But
you won't.
it doesn't matter my vote, so go for it.
Yeah, I won't do it either. I take my coffee and I go and
I can at
go up
least
to
make you
the.
understand that I won't kill him.
I go
No,
up to the deck and
that's
I'm
fair.
just looking out, not thinking about what's happening.
Stare
I
into
think-
the distance.
I think we introduce Ned back to Curvos and Min, and I shut the door. I stand on the outside.
I gotta look
Min
over
and
at
I
Curve.
both walk in simultaneously going like this.
Just
Weird,
walk
you
in
like
T
kicking
posing.
butts, do ya?
I
He
will
is.
have my birds out.
You see him. He is still chained to the pole where you guys left him, like that. So
Min?
what are you saying when you go in?
Yeah, RP this murder, guys. Come on.
All right.
Yeah, I'm done RPing
GB
for the
should not
session.
be in the room.
Oh, you can just move me out.
We'll
I'm
all
not
leave.
there.
No one can move you.
I'm not
You're here.
either.
You can only move
If you want us to be able to hear, I'll leave.
You guys are welcome to listen.
Okay, I'll just stay.
So Ned, how's your day going?
Well, I guess better than it was when you guys wanted to kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a shame if we had to get back to that point, right?
What?
Min's gonna walk up all loading his pistol.
Whoa! Wait a second! Wait a
And
second!
I
Whoa!
Start to pull the great sword.
Wait! What are you doing? What's happening?
Purvis, get his fingers on the table.
I walk over, I slam Ned's fingers on the table. I say, "Listen here, buddy.
What?
This is your last chance."
For what? I told you everything.
I chop his fingers off.
He lets
Oh
out
my
like a terrible howl. Do you chop all of his fingers off, or is it just like these and not the thumbs because of the weird angle?
I think it's just like the straight angle, yeah. So
Okay.
I missed the thumb and the pinky.
Okay. He's
So like here.
he
like,
yells.
He's got four
Okay.
fingers.
he yells incredibly loud, and he's just kind of like screaming bloody murder right now.
As he does that, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him to like only cauterize the finger wounds.
I'm not even gonna heal him for that.
And then I chop his hand again after.
Oh, why? Why are you doing
keep,
this?
Keep going.
Please.
Doug, hearing the screaming, is just humming to himself outside, trying not to hear.
Why?
No, we're gonna bring our buddy back in here, and you're gonna tell him anything he wants to know, okay? Or else we're just gonna keep him.
Okay, I told you everything you asked for.
I can like walk out.
Yeah, I come out too.
Walk out the room.
Yeah. Walk
Is it done? Is
I
it
walk-
done?
walk back in. I just nod. And Doug. Mindy, walk back in.
Oh no, I'm gonna like look around for GB. I'm gonna go
I'm
grab him from.
Not on this floor.
Oh, okay. Are you on top floor? Or... I'm gonna go.
This
find-
is the top
You
floor.
have to roll- You will have to roll to find me at this point.
Yeah, this is the top floor right now.
I'm gonna give him guidance if he wants to roll to find him.
It's okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Can I look? I'm gonna search for GB.
Okay. GB, make a stealth roll, and Min.
I would like to roll invisibility.
Oh, all right.
Hey, my man
Well,
just doesn't want it. Just
Can you post that in the chat so I can see what exactly it does?
Oh yeah.
Because I just want to read
Civil
it
War.
to see.
Civil War.
Semi-transparent.
Hey, I said I didn't want to be a part of it, and I won't come back.
okay.
It's done, no?
Guy
No,
just
he's
hears
still
people
alive.
calling
His
for him.
fingers are just on the floor,
Oh.
or I guess on the table.
Okay. That makes sense.
I like to think that when you casted Heal Wounds, it healed the separated fingers as well. So there's just some non-bloodied up finger nubs on the ground.
Okay. Well, yeah. Unless you just happen to bump into him, you're not gonna find him. So just give me a D20 luck roll right now.
Can I still give him guidance?
All right, you know what? Give me a perception check, and GB roll stealth with advantage, and Min roll perception with disadvantage.
Plus a D4.
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness.
I guess
I
you
didn't need to
could.
roll that many times. I'm sorry.
I guess
Don't-
I guess you could give
Just
him
take-
guidance. Yeah.
I give you guidance. Roll a D4. Think you need a 2 or a 3?
You're walking around and you hear a floorboard creak as GB moves to try and
Hey,
avoid you.
GB. We got Ned talking. Is there anything else you needed to ask him? Okay. I gotta turn around and walk out of the room. I'm just gonna walk back on the deck and point
Oh,
at
did you find him?
Luck and Duck. I don't know. I'm gonna walk back into the room. Do you guys want to come with?
No.
All right.
I don't want. I didn't want to be involved. I voted no.
Sounds like we've asked you all the questions we need, Ned. As I
Wait.
walk a little closer.
Wait, please, no! Please don't do it!
I'm not gonna lie.
Please.
Never mind. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought. Let's go. Let's do it.
That's what you tell Ned.
Please. No! Wait! No!
I gotta.
Don't do it! Please! I agreed to help you! Please! You don't have to roll to hit because he cannot avoid it.
Oh.
I pull out the great sword. Can I get it
Wait.
dangerously close to his neck? One moment. Hang on, Ned, and I walk out of the room. I'll be
Min.
right back.
I'm gonna take my shot. I'm gonna take my shot.
Min,
And
wait,
they
no!
call another timeout.
Okay. You're
Yo,
just
wait, take my shot.
you're just I'm guessing you're just shooting him in the head.
Point blank. Yeah.
I walk back in.
You walk back in as the pistol in Min's hand goes off, and it goes directly through Ned's forehead. He
What?
he kind of slumps over and is very sluggishly moving around.
Min pulls his feather sands away from his eyes. He goes. He dries up a little bit.
I
Corvus.
sneeze.
All right.
You
Well,
can smell like Penny's feet.
blood starts to come out of the hole in his head,
Unlucky.
and he stops moving.
You hear a knock at the door. Is it done? I heard a bang. Is everything okay?
And then throws up.
I walk over to Ned and I poke him a couple times.
Did you poke him
There's no response.
to make sure he's dead?
Yeah, I think he's done.
Okay.
I yell for Aqualad. I tell him to bring coffee.
The door bursts open, and he runs out with 7 coffees.
Sick. We actually only need 6 now, and a body bag.
Well, we
So,
take the extra and we pour it out for Ned.
on to Ned.
Just on the deck. Just right there.
Clean that up.
Yes, sir. He runs back into the kitchen and comes out with a mop and a bucket.
Good. Speaking of cleaning, there's a mess in that room that I'm gonna need you to take care of discreetly.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And,
Don't freak out.
Okay.
Promise?
Sure.
Insight check.
All right.
I want to know if he's gonna freak out or not.
Aqualad's killed people.
Yeah, has he?
Yeah, when we went
killed
into the
lizard
I guess lizard people, not.
My man had quite the
It's only a
internship.
9.
He seems unsure of whether he's gonna freak out or not, because he does not know what you're talking about, and you're being very vague.
I do the
Can
Larry
he smell
David
the
like.
shit in Ned's pants?
There's a second. He's shit again because he's dead.
Yeah.
The rest of the shit came out.
Yep.
But it wasn't much more. Most of it was already there.
I give Aqualad the Larry David like look, and then I go, all right, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. And I send him in. To
You
clean
say
up.
it'll be pretty
Okay.
good.
Okay. Yeah. Pretty good.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I walk out of the room.
What's the look on Curvos's face?
Curvos is very indifferent.
I
There's
don't
pretty
like
much
that.
no expression.
What's the look on Min's face?
And Min walks out of the room like he's just seen a ghost.
The 1,000-yard stare.
Pretty much. He's gonna go and throw up over the side of the ship. That's about it.
Oh, Min, here, take this. It'll make you feel better, and it's just a cup of coffee.
Should help your stomach.
Min chugs it.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah. Well,
I mean, I was asking Min, but okay, yeah.
he's wiping tears off of his face. He's like, yeah, I'm good. Good.
Aqualad finishes mopping and he goes into the room. And he stops for a second and looks away. And then you can see him like hyping himself up and he's like, all right. And he goes in.
I love the spirit on that goddamn kid.
Good lad. Good lad.
Aquila.
So what's the
Okay.
plan? Now that he's dead.
I don't have one anymore.
You can still shapeshift into him, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the move.
But I
now.
don't know. But I don't know what to like do from there. That's as far as the plan went.
What if one of us shapeshifted as him and went back and told the wizard that he's dead?
And
Not
that we
dead. Sorry, that Gellin is dead.
I mean, could work.
and that we freed Ned from the lizard people. Or that might not be necessary, but
Well, I was saying we like if someone
Yeah, someone
Shapeshifted
shapeshifted
into
as
Ned.
Ned tells them that Ned was freed from the list of people.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
killed Dylan.
But
and
he's
I
gonna ask
freed
how he
Ned.
got free, right?
You guys
Because he
can
knows he
figure
got
this out.
captured.
Yeah.
Hmm?
I mean,
I definitely think someone needs to shapeshift as Ned and talk to the wizard, but it's just how we're
we
gonna
could
do it.
maybe get Ned in there and then cause some type of distraction, like maybe set a fire outside or something that would get the wizard's attention to come outside, and then whoever's being Ned could maybe look around in the office, hopefully that they're in, while the wizard's outside dealing with whatever.
What if we weekend at Bernie's Ned? We give him sunglasses.
I don't. Do you have a pair of sunglasses that covers up a hole in the middle of your head?
I can fashion something pretty crafty.
Where-
Don't worry
Go,
about
Ned.
Ned's eyes just opened up instantly.
Where'd your hands go, Ned?
Could you wound repair a dead body? And then we kind of Bernie's him?
I mean, we could do anything if we put our
You had
minds
to lose something
it.
to gain something.
Is this a question I'm required to answer?
No.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
We were talking about weekend at
I'm
Bernie's.
guessing we're sailing towards the hideout, right? Is that our game plan right now? We're charting course to the hideout.
Yes. I say yes.
Aye, Captain.
I'm down for whatever.
We can figure out
BB.
a plan.
All right, to the hideout we
Eric,
go. And
confront me.
remember, you guys do have people living there before you do anything.
Mhm.
Remember that.
Yes.
I just wanted to ask if that was the general plan as we were heading, like as we were having this conversation.
They're
I
not
didn't
living
mean
in the basement though, right?
That is where they are living. That's kind of like the main living
Huh.
quarters.
I apologize. I think that came across wrong.
Huh? What's up?
Never mind. Nothing. Hi.
Oh, you're good.
You're good, brother.
Chilling.
Uh,
We can't let anyone know about Galen, so we got to be really, really careful.
maybe we should just stay on the ship for now.
That I was just asking if we were heading towards it while we were talking about what we were gonna do. You know.
Oh, that's fair. I brought you to the map in case you guys do want to go in, but you're not actually there yet. That's up for you to
Okay.
decide when that
Okay.
happens.
I think until we have a general game plan, we need to stay on the ship because we don't want to risk anyone seeing Galen right now. And until we know what our next move is, just
So we're like
Lock
protecting
down.
him. We're protecting Gillen.
mm,
I mean,
Okay.
we could set him free too. The only reason that we kept him was to continue the pawn that, he's dead. But if we
I
don't
mean-
need that, we could also take him back to the city council now.
but don't we not trust? Don't we think that someone on city council is sketchy? Right? Isn't that an issue?
Isn't that wasn't it your friend?
No, I'm
Doug?
pretty sure we didn't find anything on Anders, if I remember correctly.
Anders.
I'm pretty sure
I
Anders
feel like
was
we know some
relatively clean.
conflicting information about Copperlocks
I
because
think it was
she's come to
Copperlocks.
us and said to watch out for it was either Gellen or Anders, but then we just heard
Mhm.
from Gellen that like Copperlocks was like the name he threw out.
Do you
Mhm.
want to go and try and
Uh,
find him? I think that's a good idea.
Who, Copperlocks?
Yeah, I think you guys are on the right lead with Copperlocks. We should.
I
Well, I
agree.
mean,
I'm
what
just
are-
saying like that was the like some conflicting information that we did get.
What are we? Are we just gonna talk to Copperlocks then?
I guess we need to figure out what he's doing shady in the ring, right?
I mean, the problem is, like, again, we can't talk about Gellen, if we want to keep him hidden. So how do we even have a conversation
Mm.
about Gellen to somebody who the moment we said Gellen would be on to us?
You're right. Yeah.
Here's what I think. I think that
Mhm.
I personally think that the getting information from the wizard, whether that be from talking to him or sneaking and stealing information from his place, will give us a piece of missing information because we don't know exactly who else is involved with trying to kill Gellin except Ned and the
Okay.
wizard. Those are the only two
Okay,
people that we know are
Yeah.
involved with that.
we should ask
And
him on who. Sorry, I'm writing this down.
very good.
12.
That's what I
Mm.
think. Because if we start going and like, I just don't want to start throwing around not accusations, but
Yeah, we need to be careful.
yeah,
Basically. Yeah,
exactly.
I agree. Because if we have a lot of information right now, so we don't want to like blow it all in one
Mhm.
go. Like we want to be wise about how we
How we
use
use
it.
it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do we want to go talk to the wizard? GB, I know you can look like him. I can also disguise self.
I
So,
was gonna say,
do we
like,
want to
I'm
say?
fine to go, but I think we need a contingency because we said as a group that we didn't want to fight him. Now we're gonna send one person to talk to him alone about a subject that we're not familiar on. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
that's
too
just asking
dangerous.
for us to. That's just asking for us to walk in and get shot at.
I think you're right.
You know.
No, I definitely
To
agree.
be
Going
honest
alone is
about
not the
that.
play.
Especially
Like
because
I wanna talk to him, but we have no idea what that next thing was. Like his plan could have been to kill Ned the moment he came back.
True. Well, then maybe we should just try and like get him out of his house and sneak in there and get information that way because I think that might be more reliable than trying to talk our way in because we already tried to do that as ourselves once and it didn't work. And you're right, it's not going to work pretending to be Ned.
Like we've tried that before, and I believe the last time, the moment we stepped foot on the ship, we had to fight our way to just own the ship as Sambalay because it just didn't
that's
work.
right.
Yeah.
So like I like the idea and all, but like we have to have more of the story to be able to like play that narrative, and right now we
Mhm.
just don't.
Yeah. Where do you guys think we should go?
I mean, I
Think
like the
maybe
distraction idea, but like, what would be important to him enough to get him out of his like town, or who
what I
would
was about
know?
to say. We maybe we go and scout around his property and see if there's like anything other than his house, like if there's another structure that we could set on fire
Yeah.
or I don't that's just one idea. Like
Well,
just
Is there?
something that we could use.
Hmm.
I mean, he can't stay there forever, right?
Yeah, I mean we could also just stake it out and wait until he leaves and then just go into his house, but also we need to assume that it will be magically locked. Like but we have the ability to check for that. So
Okay, crazy idea, but since we're looking for them, I'm gonna throw it out. We know an alchemist, and I wonder if he has anything that could help us, like, you know, detect magic, do more invisibility stuff,
Yeah,
like
that's
just
a good idea.
generally help sleuth this.
Mhm.
We've never
Like,
we've never asked him yet for something, so like I think we might have asked him for one thing, but like he said to like ask if we need something. Like he may have some tricks up his sleeve to help us out.
so are we trying
Would-
to like corner the wizard, or are we just trying to get information from the wizard?
I think we're trying to get the wizard out of his home so that we can look for information in his like lab or whatever the fuck it's I don't know what's called office.
Assuming
So we're
that
trying
Inside
to
of his
lure
home.
him
have-
away, and then sneakily figure stuff out.
Yeah.
So
that
do we
doesn't give
need
us
like
much
two?
of a window either.
Do we need two groups of people to do that? Like two?
I mean
2 groups,
theory-
like one to lure him out, one to look.
Probably.
I think we could either split up, or we do have a group of people that are working for us. That depending on what we decide to do to get him out, if it's nothing too complicated, like we could send a group of people to do something. But if it is something that requires more like thought and,
I mean, I don't
then
trust
trusting an
anybody
NPC
else.
too, I guess.
Yeah.
That's I think my issue is like I don't really trust them to keep the pressure on like we would, if needed.
Well, I mean, then yeah, we can just. I think splitting up into 2 groups might not be the worst idea. Maybe the larger group for the distraction, and then like 3 for the distraction, 2 to
Yeah.
sneak in. That way, the sneaking group is smaller, and the 3 have more backup if need be.
I can be a part of the 3, like the lore group. Well,
I should
don't
probably
know.
be a part of the lore group too because I have disadvantage on stealth.
I have stealthy stuff, so
Me
I'm gonna
too.
Yeah.
go with
I was gonna say
the
I'm
stealth
thinking it's
ops
gonna be you
group.
and Luck. That's gonna be the sneakers.
But how are we going to
Pretty
lure him
much.
out? Because basically, if we're saying our
Right.
stupidest party members are all going to be the ones in charge of like keeping him occupied.
I can help.
That's what I was.
could do
That's what I was
something.
thinking about. Was one, what are we looking for? Because I feel like that tells us a lot of like his. And I mean, I guess that's what we're trying to figure out. But like,
This
I
is
just
why I
keep
didn't want to kill
thinking-
Ned.
I just keep thinking about like what I lost my train of thought. Thanks.
I don't know what
Doug.
we'd be looking for. either.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, would we be looking for like journals, notes, and the other thing too is like we can't take anything because if we do,
Can
he's
we
gonna
clone
know.
something, or like is?
I mean, do we give a
are there
fuck if he
easy things
knows?
we
Like,
could
he
do?
doesn't know that. Like, if we pull this off, he's not gonna know who stole his stuff.
As
Well,
long
unless
as
we
you
get
guys don't
caught
show your
doing
face
it.
during the
But
distraction.
if we get caught doing it, then we're fucked anyway.
But it's not
you know?
just. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's another thing that we're gonna have to consider is like not getting trapped once we're in there.
Can we
Yeah.
bug it? Does anyone have any way to like bug his place? No,
I don't-
darn it.
I don't
an
think
infinite
so.
Sending stone.
I didn't know how far your magic goes,
A
GB.
streaming stone.
I ask
No,
for the
there's-
world. I see what you can give
There's
me.
there's
You have to
no
pay. You have
there's
to
no
pay
spell that allows that.
2 gold a month for that one.
No, like ring camera. We can just like hook up.
That's the plus version. The premium. Yeah, no, like that's like the kicker right now. And so what is that bait? What is that? We could really make a bait. You know, we could cause him some sort of like, stress and issue. But that also takes on the same amount of risk as just fighting him, because if he finds out that we do it, I mean, either way,
I mean,
Like-
what if we just staked out his place until he left?
we
then?
could see if he leaves and just try to like take it from there.
And then you have message, right, Nate or GB?
Yeah. Mhm.
If we did that, I do think it would still be a good idea to only let the 2 stealthiest people go into the house just in case, and then we could keep watch hidden. And like, can we keep message up, or do you have to message me first?
I think I have to message you,
Damn it! Wait, we have a sending stone though, don't we?
but it's like only 2 Onders, right?
Yes,
Is it like IP locked? I thought so.
because Anders has the
Damn.
other one. It's locked with
We could come
another
up-
sending stone because they
That's
come in
what-
Come up
pairs.
with
It's like having a fucking radio. Except
Yeah, it's a walkie-talkie.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a private walkie-talkie essentially.
We could I could come up, just use a signal, like I could do a certain bird call that that he's you need to
I mean,
get the
yeah,
fuck
I
out of
could-
there.
I could do. Oh, you.
Yeah.
Oh, is there anything that I can? God damn! I wish I had my fucking dog, but that's I think next level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Message, yada yada. that would kind of be. Yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, it's message is a cantrip, so like theoretically, like I can just check in periodically. You know what I mean? Hey,
Yeah.
we still good? You know, like I can initiate and you can respond once to every and it's a cantrip. So as long as I know where your general direction is and you're within the range, which you are, like I'll be able to just keep tabs that way.
I think this is the move.
Okay.
And I mean, just thinking for luck, I also can give us darkness, which I believe gives you like immediate like stealth and hiding. I think so, giving you like advantage to that as well. So I mean, like we can kind of try to like GTFO if needed.
That's really good to know. One quick question for everyone: if we're doing this, do we want to just let Gellin go, or is it still smart for us to keep him?
I just think that if one person was sent to kill him already, like if anyone sees him alive, the wrong person sees him alive, what's to stop them from sending another person? And we don't even know if the wizard is like working with other people too. So like I know we're going after the wizard, but what if someone else also wants Gellin dead that's working with the wizard, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think that until we get more info, we should just keep Gellin hidden.
No, I mean that's fine with me.
I mean, as long as we value like Gellin, I mean, I will, pander to devil's advocate here and say that, I think Curvos said, like way early on, like, do we even have any like stake in Gellin other than like he's just head of the town?
I mean, at this point, we've been hired to figure out what's going on with him. Like, I think unless Gellin
I'm
takes a
just
turn
saying
for
we
the
can
worse, I
choose
think.
not to.
No,
if
I
we want
know,
to.
I know. I agree. Yeah, I think for now we're good. But if he ends up being a big piece of shit, then fuck him. You know.
No, he's been really nice and everything like that.
Exactly.
I guess we're just trying to catch the wizard in whatever he was gonna do next. Is that our plan? Because like I thought like, or I guess what are we trying to like? We just hope there's a bigger plan going on, and we'll find like papers or something to it. But if he
I mean,
thinks
that was
like
also
Gellin's dead, like his
Details
task
of
might be done.
associates,
If that
maybe.
makes sense. So we're looking for like a journal, or we want
Yeah, journals, ledgers, business cards. um,
So we're looking for more
a
like
Rolodex.
collaboration, like past what's happened. Like okay,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, we'll probably have to, like, see if we can find our way around that. But I mean,
Were there any
yeah, we've
specific? Do
never
you remember?
been in there, so we won't. We'll just have to figure it
Yeah.
out on the fly.
Do we remember any specific names, places, or any random things that Ned mentioned? I just can't
Like, what do you
remember.
mean?
Just like when he was spewing his guts to us, did he mention any names or like institutions or something like that? I just can't remember off the top of my head. Does anyone know?
no, just Gelladek or Kelladek.
Okay. Well then,
And there's still
Yeah.
somebody unaccounted for who does have magic, assuming that might have been Ned.
I thought that was the wizard. I assumed.
Yeah, Kelladek
I mean,
was
to be
probably
honest,
supplying people
Kelladek,
with magic too.
yeah, that's a good point. To be honest, Kelladek probably is the one who tricked out Gellin's place and fucked with us.
That's got to be
that.
some intense magic. 'Cause I feel like that's not like basic.
illusory.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, to literally like bend our perception to think there's a basement.
Luck brought up a good point. Gellin Promwater's dead, right?
No, you rescued
No.
Gellin.
Oh, okay. I, for some reason, was thinking. My bad. I'm sorry. Never mind.
No, we want
Mhm.
everyone to think he's dead right now.
Yeah. Well, isn't he like the head of operations of all this? Right?
missing. Yeah, the ship that we stole was Gellin's.
Yeah.
He doesn't. I mean, I guess he's fine with it. I guess because we saved him, right? Was the
I mean, he
sentiment of
thought
him?
he thought
we
that,
were in on the
like they wouldn't
Enterprise, right?
care. Yeah, he actually thought we were just going to continue the shipment.
Wait,
But
hold
then
up.
Ned fucked it up.
This is a good thought, actually, because if we leave him alone on his ship that we stole, he might take it back.
He
Oh,
did
we're locking
he
him
did
away.
mention to
Good
you
point.
guys that since you saved him, like you can keep the ship. He specifically
okay.
he told you
Oh,
guys
okay.
that. So the ship is officially
That's
yours now.
Hey,
Okay, good.
I think that
we're
we
no longer
have-
pirates.
I think that we have a good
Darn,
enough
we're no longer
rapport.
pirates.
Damn it.
We have to kill
So
him
wait,
now.
are we?
I mean, you could still be pirates.
Yeah, so
We just straight
More
up
of an
murdered a
estimate.
guy.
Are
and
we
then healed
doing
him
too
and
much
murdered
by
him
going to
again.
Kalodek's place?
Sorry, what?
We committed mutiny on the high seas.
Are we doing maybe too much by going and seeking out Kalodek?
I think he's
I mean,
the
what
next
else would we
logical
do
step.
though?
Like,
Yeah,
he
the
gotta
is the
next
frown and see
next
if they're
person.
Bobs?
Hmm?
Do you
I
want
mean,
to
to be honest,
investigate Kalodek?
Sorry,
I
what?
think
Frank?
we're stuck in analysis paralysis right now, and we should just make a choice.
I'm with you.
I think
I mean, we
that
tried the
our
stealth thing.
plan
The
for
worst thing that happens is
Kaladak,
we get the fuck out.
yeah, I think that our plan is safe enough that we'll be okay. Personally,
Assuming that
you
we
could
have
even
the
fuck up and
distraction
we'll be
down.
okay.
We know how to get in. How are we getting him out?
Well,
Other
we're
than
not.
just
There's no
waiting until he
distraction.
leaves.
We're waiting until he leaves. That
Okay,
was.
but
We felt that was the
no.
safest plan.
Because I want to extend that. I want to say,
Okay.
if we're not going to distract him, can we figure out a way to give Luck and I more time in there? Like, we can wait for him to leave, but is there anything we can do to keep him out?
I thought also if he was leaving, it's going to be locked. So how are we going to get through that?
I
Do
mean,
you have a lockpick set?
Yeah,
Probably
but-
gonna be magic though.
Yeah, does my thieves tools go through magic? Because it didn't at
Probably
what's his
not.
name's, right? It didn't at Ned's.
I mean, I kind of have some Arcana, so I can,
that's why
like,
the
see if
distraction.
I kind of...
That's why the distraction angle made sense because he probably wouldn't lock it. So that's like a step past, but it's also way riskier. So I get that. But I
Again,
don't
like,
want
we
to
can...
get there and be like, oh, we can't open up this door. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Yeah. I mean, hey, we could stake it out first and just figure out some stuff about it. Like, we can figure out if it has any like runes around it, like protection spells, maybe stuff like that. I mean, we can try to figure out as much as we can before, like,
I don't think it hurts to
actually
stake it out at all.
heisting.
I could use my survival stuff to see if we can pick up like on any patterns maybe of what he's doing.
That'd be awesome.
Figure out if he like goes to the grocery store or something like that. I
And
mean,
for
to
how
be
long.
honest,
Yeah,
like,
he's
we
gotta
don't.
leave.
He's got to have patterns.
The only rush I will say, because I just thought about this, is that Gellin is still missing, and the longer that we have him, the more hot that potato gets.
I mean,
So
we're not in the hot seat with that though.
Yeah, what do we care?
Like, no one knows that we have him, and we're the ones that are looking for him. So it's not like
No, I mean,
we're
no,
being
that's fair.
suspected of having
Yeah.
him. Even, no one knows
Yeah.
except the lizard folk. I think.
That's fair. Actually, I mean, to be honest, this is also something I. Why not? Can we just go to town and see if we can buy more sending stones? Because honestly, I'd like to give one to Aqualad so that if Gellin does try to leave, we can know about it.
Not
Regardless.
that tall.
Why?
good
idea.
I mean, we could just go to town and maybe stock up on other stuff we might need, or see if we could get.
Would
Sorry,
Let's
go
do
ahead.
it. Let's head to town.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna
Yes.
say, since I'm a townie, would I know if that's something you can buy in town before we try to do that?
Smart.
Yes. Fuck. Let me find this list. I haven't used it in a while. No.
I mean, like,
no,
we need
no.
a tool. Why not? Like, let's make sure we got this.
I thought I had this bookmarked. What? Oh, you know what? It's in my Google Drive.
Just so that we can feel comfortable just, like, leaving Gellin on the ship with Aqualad. Hopefully.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think
it
that's a good
doesn't
idea
seem like-
because there's too much conflicting info right now about these people. Like we know something is going on, but we don't really know what or who or why.
Yeah. Yeah, so just if we have to like cover our own tail, we've got that angle covered.
Where is it? There it is. Okay. I should bookmark this.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that I have a unique item which makes like poison and stuff, and I just forget about it all the time.
What? Since when?
I have a jar of I have a jar that crafts like liquid of various types that I
Where did you
totally
get that?
forgot that I cannot remember. I also have
Oh,
a
you have an
location
alchemy jug?
ring. Yeah, the alchemy jug. I forget that I have it.
Bro, that is such a useful tool.
Wow, just throwing week after week.
It's
Hey
hilarious.
man,
L
there's a
after
lot on
L.
there's a lot on the sheet to take care of.
Oh, that's what I'm looking
And
for.
I'm a spellcaster, so I just usually go to my spell list.
I have a herbalism kit too, which I think does similar stuff.
Shut the fuck up,
Potions
dog,
and
you fucking
remedies.
skunk!
Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
Yes. So you do know that there is an enchanter in the town market, and that is the most likely place that you would get a sending stone.
Awesome. Heck yeah.
Sweet. Let's do it.
Let's go.
To be honest,
going
the
into
distraction, honestly, could literally. I mean, I guess this is if you want to throw, kerosene on the fire. But like, if Kelidek does come back and like, we want to get rid of him, you could also change into Ned and just run. Like,
Whoa.
just
That's
try
an
to
idea.
like pull him by like looking like Ned, and then you can change in a crowd. Like, you don't have to stay Ned, but long enough to get his attention.
Like, follow him into town and do that? You mean?
Yeah, like kind of like when he starts like coming back or something like that. Like, you can grab his attention like by being Ned and trying to get away from him,
Yeah.
but like trying to like get his attention. Like, just like literally like cut in
I'd
front
have
of
to
him or
use
something like
disguise
that.
self twice, and I can do that, but I will only have a single
It was
spell
just an
slot
idea.
left.
It was just an idea.
That
but,
is
like,
definitely an option. I think that's
we
not
can
a bad
still
idea at
do
all,
that.
honestly.
Just
I'm
to
gonna
buy
keep
more
that.
time if we need it. I'll also
How
be
far
back
is
to
this,
take
guys?
it, though.
I just want to get everyone's opinion real quick. Not that this is gonna happen, but like, if shit hits the fan, like, realistically, do we think us five could take him on, or is it seriously like if we should just try to run and get out of there?
I feel like he takes one of us with him regardless. Truthfully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like his
I like
reputation
those
in
odds.
town is enough to like he will take one of us with him.
Like
How
those
far
And
odds.
we
away?
could do it. We could
So
do it.
yeah, but we don't want to die. So
And
How,
and also, like, we have no idea if he has backup.
how far away is this guy's house from the town? Because we've been there, so we would know.
Keledex,
Yeah.
let me take you to the town map.
Thank
And-
you.
Yes, sir.
Like, look, for us,
Because
this
that'll
is
also tell
truthfully,
us
like,
how
we
much
have
time
to
we'll
get
have.
out.
Okay,
yeah,
so
that's what I'm learning.
Keledek's house is
Like,
number
we cannot
6, which is
stay.
over here.
Okay.
So it's kind of it's pretty separate from the town.
So, like, if he were to walk into town, how long
It
of
would-
time do you think we would
It
have?
would probably take him a solid 10 minutes to walk to town and 10 minutes back.
That's honestly less than I thought, but okay.
Could you
You're
ping
right.
it again?
Yes.
The pinging to move.
Oh, I
it
see. I
helps
see.
a lot.
6.
Up
What are the
cliff.
buildings by 6?
You can see them over on the left side. So the mining company headquarters. So the mining company is run by Manistrade Copperlocks. So if she's not at the town council building, that's where she's going to be. And then
Wait, which number is that?
That's 5.
number 5, and then number 4 is
Ooh, why
Eleander
is that so
Fireborn's
close?
house, and he is the leader of the town guard, and is also on the town council. He was the one that didn't really talk
Yikes.
much.
And what about the other side of 6?
Um,
Like the
That's-
closer ones.
That's just like rich people houses, to be honest.
Okay, so that doesn't belong to Keladek.
No.
Damn, that makes me nervous. That's a town guard council member
Dude.
and Copperlock.
Keladek and Copperlock right next to each other is a little sketch.
I'm not,
So true.
again. We're not trying to throw out accusations without reasoning, but damn. Keladek covers his ass well. Like if we could get caught literally by the neighbors.
We could kill them.
No. That's a terrible idea.
That's who hired us. What?
Aren't these GBs like childhood neighbors, sort of?
I mean, he has known them, but I mean, not to like be a dick to GB, but there's the town council status, and like GB's just like a normal fisherman. He's just these people are essentially have been his like governors. So
dude,
like
are you
everybody.
They're trying
Are
to
you
keep
friends
you a
with your
fisherman,
senator?
bro. They're trying to keep you a fisherman.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Are you?
Oh, GP, you fish, man. We should go fishing sometime.
No.
Okay.
Anders knew Doug before he knew me.
Yeah. How does it feel that I'm a higher social standard than you are?
You get shit on by him in every conversation. You can have him. I don't care.
Hey, shut up. All right. Well, let's go get those sending stones then, right? Is that what we're doing to start?
Yeah.
Let's go do
I
that.
think so.
And
Would
if
I
we
be
need
able to
time-
get?
Stock up on potions too and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That will
potions,
help.
and I was gonna ask if I'd be able to get at this place like a telescope for scouting purposes
Yeah, okay.
and pirate purposes.
A telescope. You'll be able to get a telescope. That's just going to be like at the general store, so probably Winston's store, which is 28, which is much closer to the shitty part of town.
Sick.
So that Winston store is over there. That's going to be where you're going to get your like general adventuring gear. The enchanter is at the Green Market, which is over here, area 9.
Okay. And
So that's
where
where
are
you're
we
going to find the
starting?
enchanter. Huh?
Where are
What
we
is the-
starting?
It's up to you guys.
Yeah.
I have one more
we're
question
kinda
before
down.
we decide,
Hmm?
All right.
if you don't mind. The enchanter. Can they enchant just weapons or equipment as well? What are you laughing at, Nate?
They can enchant equipment as well.
I have an idea. and
Oh
we'll
shit!
get
No, it's
to
a good
it
idea.
later.
Sorry, I was muted. No, I like the idea. I have me thinking about like what shit do I not have?
Do you not want? Do you not want
I'm
to?
gonna enchant my
Not want me to
telescope.
enchant your stuff?
You want boots of? Oh yeah, dude. I want to figure out how to get true sight. At some point,
would
like
I?
my character is gonna have a dark arc and is gonna steal an eye of true sight. I'm just putting it out there.
Spoilers.
That sounds pretty cool. But now that you told me you want it, I'm never going to give it to you.
Damn.
Fine, I will find it.
Because it's me
Give it to
versus
Doug.
you. That's how the game works, right?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
like blackjack.
I will find a way.
Okay.
Doug's gonna go to get the telescope. Does anyone else want any adventuring gear while he's
Yeah,
there?
I'll come with you. Come
Okay.
with you.
We're not going to
You
roleplay
guys are the
shopping.
enchanter.
Aw.
Okay, I'm getting a telescope.
we will go to see the enchanter though. We're not going to roleplay shopping for adventuring gear.
Yeah, I'm good then.
Yeah.
I just want to.
Wait, do I have to pay for the telescope though? Or
Yeah.
am I just good? How
Yeah,
much
you got to
do I
pay for
owe
the
ya?
telescope.
Damn. What if I
no
stole the
way.
telescope?
You're like no RP and I have to pay.
What the fuck?
I mean, you can attempt to steal the telescope if you want.
Nah, I have a disadvantage on stealth, so I'm not even gonna try.
All right.
Unless
Uh,
Min. No,
Let me
no.
go find.
Now's not the time. Just me stealing things. That comes later.
Okay. Adventuring gear. Let's see. What? Fucking Rick and Morty? Why?
Rick and Morty.
Give me the player's handbook.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty D&D?
Rick and Morty. I don't know why it was the first result on D&D Beyond and not the fucking player's handbook. Okay, so is there not a fucking telescope? It's 1 gold. That seems like a fair price for a telescope.
I'd like to barter. I'm just kidding.
That seems like a fair price for a telescope.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to be an actual. Hold on.
Ask the shopkeeper.
Doug
about
goes,
his
but I only have 2.
Here. Look through this and see if you can find anything that would function the same as a telescope. And if so, just go ahead and buy it. Because this this place is going to have all of this stuff. And if there's... Oh, spyglass. That's what it is. Whoa!
What? Is it expensive as fuck?
Wow! Yes!
1
How
gold?
much is it?
It's not 1 gold.
Take it or
How
leave
much
it.
is it?
It's called a spyglass. And I'm not going to charge that much for it.
How much does it say?
1,000.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
goodness. Guys,
Yeah.
we gotta take out a loan. Can we RP go into the bank?
Gives
Dude,
him
it's-
1 gold and starts to leave, and he's like, "No. There's more zeros after
Dude,
that. Please,
That is
sir."
fucking nuts. Like everything else
That's a
on
lot of
here is
money.
100 or less, and then that's a fucking 1,000.
Does it give you like the ability to see God? Like what the
It's
fuck?
literally just magnified to twice their size. Why is that so expensive? That's stupid. I'll say it's 100 gold.
Stupid.
That's so stupid.
I'll still
1,000
say that.
gold for that shit?
That's nuts.
I could see 100 because, the fabrication required for that in this era of technology would be very difficult, but 1,000? Fucking kidding me, dude.
Fucked up.
That's a goddamn travesty right there. All right. If anybody else wants some adventuring gear, I posted the adventuring gear link in the Discord. So if you're gonna buy any of that, just go ahead and subtract the gold you need to and buy whatever. Because all of the stuff in there is for sale.
Buddy, what are you doing, man? Buddy,
Okay.
cut that out, man.
Okay.
Luck. What else would be? I'm not actually looking at it yet.
Quit going at your paw like that. Let's get you to look bad.
Is
But I
there?
was curious, like, what else could we need for our heist? Like, can we buy a lockpicking set? I'd like to buy one.
Yeah, you can buy a lock picking set. I want to say that's just an adventuring gear.
I should probably check if I have one, honestly.
Should buy a grappling hook.
Hell yeah.
I feel like that would come in handy. I'll buy a grappling
Well,
hook.
Yeah,
I'll
I
give
want
it
a
to you.
grappling hook too.
I just wish I had spider climb.
hooks.
Oh,
Honestly,
What'd you say,
seems
Nate?
that there is no.
I wish I had
lock-
spider climb.
Where do you see the
Spider
graph?
climb's always fun.
Why isn't there lock picks?
In the other adventuring gear list.
Oh wait, can we only get stuff from the other adventuring gear list,
Um.
or can anything on this page?
Oh, tools. That's where it would be. Yeah. So, basically, like the armor, the armor and the shields, and the weapons, no. But the tools you can buy. There's no fucking mounts and vehicles that you're gonna be able to buy there. It's mainly the adventuring gear section and the tools section.
Okay.
Jared, they have metal spikes for sale. What do you think those are for?
Oh God. Are you gonna turn into an inquisitor?
I'm gonna kill all my friends and take their abilities
Nice.
in the process.
That'd be sick.
Poison them?
Wouldn't it?
Wait, is there a lock?
It should be under tools, probably. Question mark.
I'm looking. Disguise, forgery, thieves' tools.
Yeah, thieves'
Yeah.
tools. That's what it
That's
is.
what it is.
Okay.
That's what it's called,
Okay,
yeah.
I got it. I forgot that's what it was. Okay. But by buying it, do I guess let me ask. I still have to be proficient in thieves' tools for it to work, right?
You can still use them. You just don't add your proficiency bonus when you use them.
That sucks.
Yes,
What's
I'll
the
be right back.
proficiency bonus again? Oh, just the
Um,
number
that's
at
your-
the top. Oh, that number. What's at the max?
It
Not
goes
that
up.
much.
It goes up as you level.
Mine's
Oh,
my
okay.
proficiency's +2.
Everybody's
right
should be
now.
+2 right now.
Yeah, me too. Okay, that makes more sense. That
But
it goes up.
It would be
'Cause my-
nice.
I think
Two
it
isn't
goes
that
up to
big of a difference.
+5 by the end of.
But to be honest, I
leveling.
could get proficiency in it, so I'm still going to buy these tools. It's like
Yeah, I mean, if you
25.
want to during a period of downtime, luck can literally teach you how to do it.
Yes.
I mean,
We'll see. I charge.
I charge by the minute.
What?
Holy
Never
shit.
mind. I will learn on my own. I just YouTube it. AKA, I just watch over your shoulder every time.
Yub-tub
you're
it.
Oh,
doing
so we can't get potions.
Yeah,
You
I
can
definitely would have stuck up.
you can also buy potions from Illatran because he offered to make you potions at a discounted rate.
We're gonna stop at Illatran before all this.
I mean, we might as well to see if he has anything to help, right?
I mean,
Okay.
you guys are kind of in like a. You could kind of take like a day to do this.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Are we still at the store? Or are we at the enchanter yet?
You can still be at the store if you want.
Oh no, I'm ready for the enchanter. That's what I was asking, but I didn't want to go if we weren't
Okay.
ready for that.
Gonna buy a climber's kit and a grappling hook.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a grappling hook.
I also bought a grappling hook, so that's 2 gold, I believe, right?
Whatever it says.
I think it was 2 gold.
So how do we add it?
If you go onto your character sheet and click on inventory,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a button on the right that says manage inventory. Just click on that, and then you can search for whatever, and you
Oh.
can just add it to your equipment or your backpack. I don't care which one it is. That's for
Awesome.
you to decide if you want.
Okay, perfect. And then we just subtract the gold, or when
Yeah,
I
just
like click
just
it, does it do it
just
for me?
subtract the gold.
Okay.
Question. Did we ever have, or is there a way that we can get a bag of holding?
I have one.
Could we take it with us so if we need to just shove shit in it?
Yeah,
We
yeah,
could.
definitely.
I was just thinking, like, so that we don't have to worry about whatever we take. Like, we could just take whatever we want. If that's what we want to do, is not worry about taking stuff. Like,
No, I think
we
that's
could
a good idea.
we could still try to read as much as we can, but like at some point of just being like, well, shit, like we gotta hit the deck. We could just scoop and go.
That might be a better idea in general to just get everything quickly and leave.
Mm-hmm. And just not try to like risk it as
Yeah.
much.
How do I give it to you?
You just take it out of your inventory, and Nate will add it to his inventory. Make
But to
sure
be
that
honest, you
there's
can
nothing in it
keep
before
it just.
you do that.
I was gonna say you can just keep it in your inventory, and I'll just give it back to you afterwards. You know,
Okay,
like it'll
that's
just
fine.
be a for this thing, so that you don't have to worry about removing it and then re-adding it.
That works.
Whew. No! The fuck just happened?
What were potions? Does this have a freaking
Aren't.
search option?
Huh? Are you talking about the
Oh, potion of healing. Okay, I found it.
Yeah, because it's not. If you search potion,
But
it
we were
doesn't
gonna.
actually
Oh,
show
we were
up.
gonna go to Illitran though. Never mind.
Yeah, so a potion.
I found it. It's 50 gold.
Yeah,
Potion of healing.
Illitran sells them to you for. I think I said 10. I want to say Illitran sells them to you for 10.
Fuck yeah! All right, let's hit up this enchantress. Or enchanter. Enchantress is the DC character, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We will go to the green market then. This area, as you come upon it, is bustling with people. However, you know that the enchanter is located right over here, and that is where he has set up shop permanently. Notable other shops around here. There is a painter. There is a tailor. There is a mason, and there is a jeweler. So this is kind of where you have your higher brow kind of stuff, as opposed to just like food and all that.
Let's see what this enchanter can do.
Yes. Doug goes
Definitely
up.
coming with y'all to this one.
Yeah, I just want to like. Is there like a when you walk in like do they just give you the lowdown or do you gotta like badge in or something? Like what's going on?
No, I
Doug
mean it's
goes
just
up
it's
to
just
the
an open
counter
area.
looking to take a number.
It's
that
just an
for
open
every time
area.
he
There
goes.
there is no number to take.
What the fuck?
And you walk up, and this interesting character, which I need to make a handout for. Nope, that's not what I needed to copy.
Sorry to be a boomer. How do I drag myself into the scene? Character portrait. Right.
You have to go to like the.
Oh, I did it.
Nice. There you go.
Okay.
I'm trying to find where my fucking
Yay!
list.
Okay. 1 sec. Boom. So you see.
Oh shit!
You see this little derf right here.
Yeah, that spoon.
You see him behind the counter, and he's got a dagger in his hand, and you see a little bit of magic flow from his hand into the dagger, and it glows faintly before it goes back to normal.
Ooh.
Whoa.
What'd you do to it?
What did I do to what?
The dagger. What'd you do to it?
It's a spoon, man.
I made it magic. It's for my own purpose, of course. But
What is it like? Make cereal taste better, or like
I
why
don't-
you enchant a spoon? You know?
I'm not sure. It may. I haven't tried.
A spoon that always has the perfect bite of cereal on it.
Oh, now that you should patent that. That sounds like a good idea.
Don't hold it upside down and just keep falling out. You know?
Every single
But
time.
what if you could make a spoon that even if you hold upside down, it still keep the cereal in it. So that way you can kind of lick from the bottom like blech. And he makes a very exaggerated licking motion. You see the good idea, right?
Yes.
Oh, thanks. I
in
must
terms of-
figure out how to do that.
Could put a lid on it or something.
I'm not sure. I'm not
magic.
sure.
Anything cool in that shop?
Anyway, what can I do for you?
Yeah.
They were just curious
I-
what you had to sell. What are your proficiencies?
Well, I've got plenty of stuff. First off, my best service is a little more expensive, but you can hire me to turn one of your weapons or armor into something a little better. No special properties, just a little sharper, a little harder. Anything that you need from there.
What does it
This-
cost?
Interesting.
Well, for just your normal weapon, for just your weapon, it would be. Let me actually make sure I know this. So you would be upgrading your greatsword to a greatsword +1. Do, 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 do. Uncommon. That would be 250 gold.
I'm in.
Yeah. Okay. It do more damage.
Yeah.
Ah,
Is there any way that I can get like some sort of accuracy boost?
accuracy boost? Well, when it becomes sharper, it will be better at cutting through armor, so it's not necessarily accuracy, but, it will be better at shearing through any armor that you're using, that anybody is using against you.
Okay. That's fine.
So it may increase the chances that you hit.
You think about it, it's actually less accurate because the blade is actually smaller than it was before.
I
Oh,
like your
he's
logic,
right.
friend.
Maybe I shouldn't pay for this.
Okay, so above game, by turning your weapon into a +1 weapon, any rolls that you make with it get an extra like +1 to hit. So
Okay.
it will increase your accuracy because it's not like rolling to hit is not necessarily accuracy. It's just trying to get through whatever armor like something has.
Oh.
So if you're like going against something with plate armor, like if you roll low, it's not necessarily that you miss them; it's that their armor blocks the hit.
Okay, that makes
So
sense.
kind of think of it like that. So it'll just make it sharper and better essentially. So you can remove the 250 gold and remove your greatsword and add a greatsword +1 to your sheet,
Okay.
and then you can
So
just
I
equip that.
just
Yeah.
I'm
And
not sure I understand how to remove items.
so you could just click on it, and then on the right side it'll say delete.
Oh.
You just delete it.
Okay, and then I add greatsword plus.
Yes, sir.
Got it.
And he takes your greatsword, and he goes into an area of the tent that is closed off, and you can't see it. And you hear some pounding of metal, and you hear some stoking of fire, and then a little bit of wind blows the flaps of the tent, but you still can't see inside. And he comes back out, and he says, "All done. Here you go." And he hands it back to you.
Does
Wow.
it feel more powerful to me?
Yes,
Like-
you take it in your hands, and it just feels better. It's better balanced weight wise, and it's easier to swing around.
I start flailing around in many different directions.
Whoa, friend! Whoa, friend!
Watch out! Watch out!
You may want to take that over there where there's less people. Yes.
Good idea. Good idea.
Do backflip.
Sword
Alright,
away
I try
first.
to do a backflip.
So that is a service that I offer. I also sell a few things. I am an enchanter, so if you have something specific in mind, I'm a little less
I had
restricted
something.
by inventory than the others.
Yeah.
You
You
wanna
think you
go?
could you do something for me?
What would you like?
I just got this spyglass here.
Ooh.
I take it out and I put it on his counter. And I was wondering if it'd be possible for you to enchant it a bit and more specifically, I was wondering if you'd be able to make it look as if I was looking down the sight of a Modern Warfare 2 2009 thermal scope. That way, when I'm looking through walls, I can't quite see through, so it's not a, it's not like a pervert issue. I can just see the outlines of them, like the military,
He takes the spyglass and he looks at it, and he kind of looks at it from all angles, inspects it, looks at it, looks through it the wrong way and the right way, and he says, "My friend, what you're asking me to
Yeah.
do is not possible. I'm sorry."
Damn it. It's okay. Can you do anything with it?
I'd like to say
Can you
that
make it
that I could. I could change the color of the glass, so whatever
make
you see
it-
is a different color.
Can you make it longer but still look the same, like, distance? Just I want it to be obscenely long. You know what? Never mind. It's fine. I take it and I get back. There's someone else go. It's fine. Just I'm just where and he's looking for the nearest bar.
So how about could you make us sending stones?
Sending stones, of course. Do you have stones?
Can
Yeah, I have
somebody get
Min pulls pebbles out of his
Good.
pockets. Min
How-
has an obscure amount of pebbles in his pocket.
How
We
big?
can
How
put 'em
big
in
are the
our ear.
pebbles? How big are the pebbles?
They're just really. It's kind of just like gravel.
Oh no, this too small. What you need is you need a rock with some heft, something that you can hold in your hand, kind of like this. You need a little bit of heft. Go find some rocks,
I-
bring them back, and I will enchant them for you. 300 gold for both.
As he says that, you look past him and you notice Doug throwing rocks into the water right behind the tent. Rocks! And he just throws over some rocks to you from the shore.
You ready? Can I see like of any of them that Doug threw? Are they of like decent size?
Yeah, Doug throws over a couple that seem to be of the right size, and he says, "Oh, that was quick. All right, 300 gold for 2 sending stones. Yes.
Yeah.
Look, you're kind of getting a bargain here."
No, for sure.
You
No,
say that.
I was just gonna say like above table. I had another idea too, but I'm gonna be baroque as fuck after this. So I
I
guess
giveth
will
and I
wait.
taketh away.
I
That's
can
fair.
chip in a little bit if you want to do
I
something
guess
else as well.
let me ask how much it would be to. I've got daggers that I would think is cool to just come back, like after you throw them.
Ah,
But I could do that later.
see this to give functionality like that rather than just improving, that would be quite difficult. A little pricey. Do you want to know how much, or are you content with the stones for now?
I want to know how much so that I know how much to save up.
Well, is there an actual like item that this is?
I have no idea.
Let's
Actually,
look it up.
I totally bullshitted it. Like, yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, if
Like-
it's
Throw it and come back as long as it doesn't like.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Hmm. Sorry,
is no.
I'm looking to see if I can find
No, I-
anything.
Yeah, no, I
But I just
appreciate it.
listening to Not Another D&D podcast, and they just did a fucking Donkey Kong one spin or one off, and it was fucking hilarious.
That's amazing.
One of the guys, they're like literally all buddy with Donkey Kong, and then they start like messing around and wrestling, and then Donkey Kong takes it way too seriously, and he ends up beating Donkey Kong. And Donkey Kong just gets up and he goes, "You ruined my fucking life!" And he runs away. And they're like, "You are the Donkey Kong now,
Dude, it's amazing. This is ridiculous. Like,
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is
this
ridiculous."
is ridiculous. It's amazing.
funny.
Okay. Well, for that, I can either turn your daggers themselves into things that return, and they will always come back to you. Or if you have some sort of armor like that goes on your arms, braces, I believe. If you have braces, I could turn them into something that would kind of achieve the same thing. It's they are a bit more expensive, how you say, but you know, I mean, depending on the price you're willing to pay. I mean, would 30,000 gold be out of your range?
Ah! You know, I mean, we'll just see how far we get.
Good. Okay.
Do you take
Maybe
I
you'll come
will-
back someday.
Do you take
Yeah.
checks?
No, I do
That's like
not.
a
I do not
rain
take
check.
checks.
You could send a bill to Ned Shakeshaft.
Oh,
No. Don't listen to him.
Ned Shakeshaft. I mean, I don't really offer it that way. However, you
But
know,
you
if
could.
you send this Ned to me and he is here before you leave with these things, then I will allow him to pay for you.
Very kind of you.
I'll just take the sending stones. I
Okay,
appreciate it.
sounds good. 300 gold then.
Okay.
All right, then
Doug,
you
would you
have
like
2
to
sending
split it?
stones.
Nah.
Okay.
Can we all
Sure.
split it? I just spent 100 gold on a spyglass, so
I'm spending all of my money.
why don't we all split it? We could all split it.
Do you have any other oddities, sir?
Well,
Yeah,
I
I'm
do
just
have a
gonna
few
pay for
things in stock. I've got
Oh, yeah.
Nate, I'll pay for 50 of it.
No,
I
I've already spent it.
I've
Okay.
got
Off.
I've got a bead of force. I've got a claw of the worm rune. I've got claws of the Umber Hulk. I've got dragon touched focus. That's for you spellcasters. I've got a candle of invocation, and I have a spell bottle. The spell bottle. If 30,000 is out of your price range, that's going to be a little difficult. If you're looking to stay in the hundreds of range, well, I don't really have anything that I sell that is in that. So, unfortunately, unless you're hiding a lot of money, it may be tough.
Do you think there's anything we could get that's really cool for a gift for our one friend? His name is Anders, and we're just trying to get him something really cool for.
I grab him by the
coming
shoulder and
up
I go, I don't think there's anything we could afford that he would want.
I'm trying to swindle him. I'm trying to swindle him.
Okay, yeah, Anders is my good friend. We
Yeah.
go for drinks all the time. I buy him drinks all the time. He's on the city council.
Well, I do have. I mean, I've got like a little bit of pixie dust around here somewhere. If you want that, it's pretty old, but
Can we see
know,
it? Could we at least look?
You got dust?
Sure. Let me let me find it. He goes back into the part of the tent that is closed off, and you hear him rustling around, and you hear him dropping a few things, and he brings out a small vial filled with dust that is glowing purple, and he holds it up, and he says, pixie dust. I don't really have much use for it. If you'd like it, I will sell it to you for a cheap rate.
Doug
Can I see it first?
I'm sorry, friend. That's not how this works.
Okay. How much are you thinking?
Hmm. I give to you for 150 gold.
Hmm. I don't know. What you said everything else was like in the thousands of gold on your list?
Yes, I cater to a very high level of clientele. Besides for the simple enchantments that you see.
Okay. Damn. Uh, Curvis, should I get this pixie dust?
I'm not your dad.
Drugs are bad.
Okay, yeah, I'll get it then. I like
So
walk away.
what pixie dust actually does, if you don't know, essentially, this is going to be a couple uses of it, but
Okay.
I will roll a dice to see how many uses of it that there are left. Essentially, you can sprinkle it on yourself or anybody that you want to, and you can fly for 1 minute.
Oh wow.
That
So
much
in
is that?
combat, that
very
would be like a
useful.
whole combat.
That would be 10 rounds in combat that you would
Mm.
be able to fly.
That's crazy. I think you
Shit.
do it, man.
Yeah. I'll smack
you
that shit
guys,
down
like-
on the table.
Birds?
All right,
right.
We don't want to talk about it.
he hands you the pixie
You can't
dust.
say that, Doug.
Sorry,
What
sorry.
the fuck, Doug?
He hands you
How
the
could
vial
you
of
say that?
he hands
I'm
you
a
the
dirty
vial of
furball,
pixie
I'm
dust,
sorry.
and it has 3 uses in it.
Okay.
So let's see about adding this.
That could help us sneak in.
That's what I was
Maybe.
thinking too. Yeah. Go up, get in like a top window, place the grappling hook for a getaway.
Okay.
Have the maintenance guy knock on his door so he has to answer.
Crash
I'm
a
here to
hot
fix your
dog through
cable.
his living room. Anyone could have crashed that. Ouch.
Okay. I will create a magic item. Create from scratch. Pixie
Sick.
dust.
Guys,
Create
this is gonna be
magic
perfect
item.
for our B&E. I mean, Anders.
Wondrous item.
Drinks on me tonight. Damn.
Save changes. I think. Oh, required. What?
I
What am I
legally
missing
read
here?
back.
Item. Attunement description. I don't need attunement. Save changes. Okay. Let's see. So I think I created it. So let me see if I can add it to your sheet now. I don't know how this works. Um, my homebrew.
Oh, I was able to make one. I have it in my
This
inventory.
item cannot be shared with the community. Blah blah blah. Okay, that's fine. Can I not put it on his sheet though? Stupid. All right. Well, yeah. If you just put it in your sheet, and remember that you have it, essentially.
All right.
Just put it in wherever you want, and then it's like the official pixie dust, so you can just look it up for the
Okay.
definition or the use and everything.
Thank you, my man.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. All right. That's it for me.
Anyone else have anything?
I think we're good.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
What are you able to do? Actually, I guess this is more of a question first before I ask him. How does my ammunition work for my short bow? Do I need to be buying arrows or?
Nah, I'm not doing that shit.
Okay. Is there a way I could somehow get like an upgraded type of arrow from this person?
Yes. He can turn your arrows into +1 arrows.
Oh.
Yes, I would like to do that if possible.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to say that GB, I'm cool paying for part of the stone. I just wanted to see how much I was going to pay for my stuff first before I committed.
Yeah, no worries.
Zach, how
No,
much
I
did I
don't
charge
care.
you for
I
the
mean,
great
we
sword?
need to do it. So
250.
regardless,
250?
I'm doing it.
Okay.
Damn, 250.
I will do this bundle of arrows for you for the same price as your friend. 250. They fly better. They pierce better. It's a
Oh,
good
sorry.
deal.
I meant to say it actually cost me like 50.
It's 250.
Any chance you want to maybe like play a game of Double or Nothing for a cheaper price?
Any chance you want to go
Oh.
find another enchanter that's willing to do this in Saltmarsh?
250 sounds cool.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
Fuck you.
I'm sorry, I don't do negotiation. My price is very well thought out. Many
Doesn't hurt
deals.
to try. So
I,
how do
I
okay,
appreciate the initiative.
cool. How do I add the one to them? Again, I'm sorry.
So just in inventory, if you go into manage inventory, you should just, if you search arrows, you should see arrows +1, and then just add like 20 or so, I guess, and then you just equip them, and it'll automatically roll with the increased stats.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yep.
I'm done.
All right.
I have a question for the enchanter.
Yes.
How much would it be? I know I can't do it right now, but I just want to know for the future how much it would be to make my quarterstaff +1 a +2.
Oh. Increasing the quality of this even more. That is going to be a tall task. It may take me a few days to do it.
I'll be right back.
Let me consult my my pricing model.
You got people back there.
No, this is my pricing model, and he pulls out a notebook. It's very well thought out. I don't memorize because not many people ask me for this. It's quite a bit more expensive to do something like
I don't-
this.
It's like an algorithm on paper.
I was gonna say, how do I get a Chat GPT on like a stone
It
in
is
D&D, please?
it is a bit more expensive. It is 2,500 gold.
Holy shit. Okay.
I am taking something that is already refined, and I'm refining to a much greater degree. It's much harder than just a simple improvement.
Well, I have a surprise for you.
Yes.
I don't have that much gold, so I'm not going to be doing that today.
Oh.
But thank you.
Well, maybe you'll come back in the future. You've been very
I said that was a
lucrative
surprise
customers. I
because-
appreciate all of you.
I mentioned that was a surprise because, as I said, I'm friends with Anders. I buy drinks for Anders sometimes.
Oh, yes.
all
I
the
mean,
time, all the
buying
time.
drinks and dropping 2,500 gold on one thing are two very separate deals.
Yeah, you get it. You get it.
Yes.
I'm pragmatic. I'm not poor. You
I
get
mean,
it.
Anders would be able to afford that. If you buy him drinks, he might buy it for you. Who knows?
No, he won't. Fucking ass. It's fine. Let's just go. He goes back to throwing rocks in the water.
All right. So
I'm
you guys are
good.
done with the enchanter?
Yeah. Unless Zach needs anything, but we can just go back.
All right. Where are you going then?
I think we want to stake out, right?
No,
Isn't that
we
the
need to
plan?
get spells and potions first,
Oh,
right?
that's right. That's right.
Yes.
Um,
If anybody can, because we could skip it.
I have 169 gold, so I can get some potions.
I
and
have
distribute
200
some.
gold, so I can get some, and also or I can buy some for GB or something like that.
Doesn't Teledeck sell stuff?
uh, not that you are aware.
Okay.
Hey, we're gonna take a bag of holding. All right.
Put 'em in the bag.
Yes.
Rip the bag. Problem solved. He's gone
Alright.
forever.
I mean, yeah. Can we just put Kelledeck in the bag? Yeah.
Rip the bag.
Then rub the bag. Yeah, that could be easy.
I don't think you'd fit in the bag, unfortunately.
You absolutely
Like
can't
the
put
whole-
people in the bag.
If
You
we put
absolutely
him in the
can
bag
fit
and rip the
people.
bag, would he just be gone forever?
He would be on the astral plane.
See, I don't
Could-
think that's a
Could he get
permanent
off
enough.
the
Yeah,
astral
but he's a
plane?
wizard who
He's a
can
wizard,
plane
so
shift.
he could probably get off the astral plane. Yeah.
So
Yeah. So it would be for nothing except
Okay.
ruining a bag of holding.
Here's what
I
I was
think.
thinking. If we wanted to maybe go over there and see if there's any vantage points that are conspicuous enough that we could post up there, like for a whole day, or even maybe just post up on our ship nearby at a distance that we'd be able to tell when he leaves. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Sounds like
And
we need
then
a spyglass.
it's not thermal, but it'll have to do.
God
what's
damn it.
thermal?
Okay.
I don't know.
Take you guys
Saw it in a dream.
back to here.
A fever
So,
dream.
there are two ways to get up to this top area where Keledek's tower is. You can take the road over here, of course, or there is a very difficult, very steep path up right above the unfinished lighthouse. It's hard to tell how steep that is. However, it is about 50 feet of near sheer rock that is virtually straight up.
We got grappling hooks. We got this.
Should we
Yeah.
get climbers kits?
I think we should go that way because there's less likelihood, I think, that we'll be seen coming from that way.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm with you.
I
We can
think.
definitely be more stealthy coming in from
Adventure hoe.
And we could hide up in these trees as well. Like we could go all along this tree line here. And then like post up right here. If you want. Possibly. But yeah. It says 50 feet. We have the pixie dust, so we can just fly up there.
I think only one of us could.
Oh. Can only one how much pixie dust is there?
There are 3 uses of the pixie dust.
Oh. Okay. Well, one person could fly up and put the grappling hook up so that the rest of us could just climb up on the rope.
We could also just maybe get someone with a. Well, what is a climber's kit? So we don't like waste a pixie dust if someone with the climber
So
kit could just do the same thing with the rope.
Climber's kit. Okay, well, hold on. Let me go back and.
Because that pixie dust was
Dude,
expensive.
Special pythons, boot tips, gloves, and a harness. Use it to anchor yourself. Here.
Sorry about that.
It's in Discord.
Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially it will just make climbing safer. And will lower the DC of the check to climb.
A climber's kit?
Yeah.
Oh, I bought one of those.
Sick.
Well, there you go.
So could we theoretically use that and then have a rope up there and then just drop that instead of using the pixie dust?
Yes.
I think there's a plan of brewing here.
All right.
Okay, here's one thing I was just thinking though. If we wanted to get a read on his schedule, we're gonna need to be there for 2 days at least. Am I like right, or do we want to just wait until he leaves and then risk it and go right now this time? You know, are we scoping out now, or are we infringing right now with this?
I think there's two ways to think about it. It's either, are we more worried about him maybe being onto us, like figuring out about Ned, or are we trying to make sure that we for sure get in? Because we could wait longer, scope it out longer, but he has a higher chance of figuring out what's going on. Or the opposite, we have a higher chance of getting caught, but maybe like, you know, have an element of surprise now.
I mean, we could risk it, but like at some point we are just gonna have to go for it. You know,
Yeah.
we don't have a bunch of time, so I mean, irregardless, like we are gonna have to just do it. You know, I mean, 2 days isn't a terrible idea if we don't think there's any bad ramifications for just waiting. But the other thing too is like we could just miss an opportunity as well, like
Yeah.
in not taking the first opportunity that we get. Because the other way that we could think about this is we take the first opportunity and just go with your plan of distraction if we have to.
What is the distance of message, Nate?
120 feet.
How does the distance on this map work? Is it square 100, right?
There is a scale somewhere on here. A
think it's
square is
100 is a
roughly 100 feet. Yes.
Okay. Damn, 120 feet. That's it. Okay. I think
Yeah.
that if when he does leave and we're gonna like go in, I'm assuming he's probably gonna go this way. Up. Not the way like we're coming from. So I think it might be smart to have someone posted up maybe at this tree so that you're within range of your message and you can check in with them and they can let you know when they see him coming down this road.
You could even be on that boulder. I think that would be a little bit closer. But
Yeah, wherever they can see
he's
this
6,
road.
right?
Yeah, he's in 6.
He's
Yeah.
6. So the farthest you can be away from me is that boulder or the tree to the right of the house. But the boulder is the road.
So yeah, I think that would be a good place for them to hide, like behind the boulder, but being able to see the road.
Mhm. And then if we have to, again, like, you know, like that's where you make the distraction if we need to
Yeah.
buy more time. But
We could like fake an injury on the road. Good Samaritan type deal.
can somebody just cut down that tree?
So is the issue it doesn't reach that far? That's what
Yeah.
we're dealing
It's
with.
only
Yeah.
100, it's
Is
only
there-
120 feet.
And we have no other way to make it further.
I could probably cut it
Oh wait,
down.
we just got the sending stones. I'm an idiot.
Well, I mean, if we want to not keep tabs on Gellin, I guess. I
mean,
was
we can
thinking
leave
that
one
too.
we can leave one on the ship, and then we can just keep one with us, and just use it as like needed, right?
That
My only thought is I
they're
don't want.
walkie-talkies, so they have to be together. Like they only send to each other.
Yeah, but we made two. Like
I thought
how
you
many
got two
sendings-
sets.
Yeah, we got 2 sets, didn't
They're
we?
150 apiece.
They were 150 apiece.
No.
I thought it was 300 for a set, which is two.
It was
And
300
those
for a
two
set.
talk to, and those two talk
Oh,
to
I
each
thought we got
other.
2 sets of sending stones. Sorry.
That's what I thought too.
My bad.
Yeah, no.
300 for a set.
I mean,
That's what I was saying with like we just then have to pick like what's the
Yeah.
more valuable thing. Like I totally agree. But like to what Curvo said, like, we do leave Gellin alone, which could be fine. Aqualad's there. It was just an idea to like keep tabs on him. So like which is more valuable?
My only thought, and this is definitely a reach, is that there's any chance Copperlock, who lives at 5, notices you because you're hiding, like someone's hiding from 6 and not 5, and then they just call. They're like, "Hey, there's someone outside your house." Someone, you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, true.
Well,
Maybe we
just rather
do
than being
just-
more like up the road, which is further. That's the issue.
Yeah. Well, then I think we should still hold on to the sending stone for now. That way, whoever wants to keep watch can be up in around this tree line.
Mm-hmm.
That way, they're not around any other houses and can still keep watch.
Yeah, you see
And
anyone
then
who
they'll
comes and
probably have
goes.
a better line of sight at that point, anyways, and give a sooner warning as well.
Yeah,
I
that's
could
fine.
probably keep watch pretty well if I think that he's gonna come back.
Okay.
Unless
Um,
if someone else. Well, I guess you have the spyglass.
Oh
you
yeah,
could
I
do
do
it.
have the spyglass.
You could go even farther back.
Yeah. So yeah, do you want me to post up back here? I can post up right at this fucking tree line and literally like how far is sight distance work? Like how does that work?
I mean, you can see pretty far. y- I don't know. And
Trying to
that's a
think how
really
I
good
can use the
question.
spyglass. Like if I was posted up elevation wise, this is higher than like downtown, right? This up where the tower is. Are we up on a hill or are we?
If you
I think
get
it's called Upcliff.
yeah,
If
if you get a vantage point, you'll be able to see all the way down to here.
Okay. Well then I think that is the move. Oh wait, sorry, all the way down to where?
All the way down to this road right here. So essentially, with that spyglass, you'll be able to see here really easily.
Oh no, wait. If I was posted up here though.
Oh, if you're posted up there,
Yeah.
it's kind of uphill from there. But you know, if you're posted up there, as long as nothing's in the way, you'll be able to see all the way up to his tower.
Well, okay, so here's what I'm thinking. He leaves. I post up here, and I'm just watching for him to come back from town. Well, like, would I be able to see him with my spyglass, like down here, walking up this road? Is what I want to know, basically.
Yeah, you could definitely position yourself so that you could see down there. You wouldn't even
Okay.
need the spyglass to see that, to be honest.
Damn it. I want to
It's
spend
good.
100 gold on this.
I mean, you
spyglass.
can absolutely use it if you want to.
I'm gonna use the spyglass
Okay.
so that I can see if he's holding anything
Okay.
when he's there.
Okay.
I have to justify my purchase.
So what exactly are you doing? Are you posting up and like just waiting for him to leave his house, his tower?
I think we're still forming the plan. I
Okay.
was just
Okay.
figuring out what
Sounds
the
good.
lookout was gonna
Well,
like. I think the lookout's figured out now, so we can
Okay.
figure out.
Can this
Well, and
be
in that
taking
case-
place like at the what's it called, the snapping line, and we have like a big map on the table and we're just like pointing at stuff, talking about it.
Our glasses a claw line holding down the corners
All
of the
for
Yes.
map.
Yeah,
Or
so you
scheming.
guys are at the snapping line with a big map out on the table. It's getting late into the night. All the other patrons have either left or gone to their rooms for the night. Hannah is wiping down the bar. Buvy Brock is sitting on the side of the bar looking a little scrumptious and singing a soft tune to ring in the
That's
That's
night.
his sister, right?
Yeah.
That's your sister. Okay.
She's
Yes.
singing a quiet tune to ring in the night. And you guys are planning your grand I can't say plan because I said you're planning it. Scheme.
Planning your grand plan. Okay. I think that we should come up with a distraction if it's needed. I think that could be plan B, I guess, if we still need more time. Thoughts?
Well, first I'm gonna give you the other sending stone
Oh yeah.
in this case, and also I think you're the distraction
I'm the distraction.
because you're another person who can become
okay,
Ned
okay.
and get his attention.
I don't think that's a good idea. I really don't, because like
You could be you could
how
you
the
could
fuck
be
am
a
I
s-
gonna
you
get
could,
away from this wizard?
Okay, well here's the other thing. You could be anybody else. It doesn't have
That's
to
what,
be Ned.
yeah,
You could be a
that's what I was
city
thinking.
guard. You could be like, hey, like, do you need some like help or something? Or you could be, hey, I need some help,
I was
and
thinking being an old
create
woman.
a problem.
An old
There you
woman
go.
trying to carry things down to the market.
You could also say like you're a guard with the spyglass and you've heard about like some shit happening or something.
I was sent up here with my spyglass to take a look around. I haven't seen anything suspicious yet, but be sure I'll see it up close when I do.
He'll probably be onto that immediately, actually, because the guards
Yeah.
here do jack shit.
What is the building that's next to him that's not Pepper Cop? What?
If it's
What's
not
it
labeled,
called?
it's just gonna be like somebody's house.
No, it was labeled. It was not the other senator's
Oh,
house.
It
it
was-
the guard's house or whatever?
it's not Copperlock's house. It's the mining company headquarters.
Okay. What do they do? They're in charge of the mining in the area.
Yeah,
Is
basically.
that okay?
So that's where like a lot of the equipment is kept. Shit like that. Just headquarters of
Okay.
a big mining operation. I don't really know what they have at those. Mining stuff.
Yeah.
I could use some mining stuff.
A lot of equipment.
A lot of GPUs.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Um.
Um,
Okay. Well,
I mean, what else do we need?
We're
Other
just doing
than
a stakeout, right?
Well-
yeah, at least at this point, because we're gonna have to figure out like how we get in. To be honest, that's kind of what I want to do with the stakeout, is figuring out like our actual plan of like entry once he leaves,
Yeah.
yeah.
as well as like when to do it.
What
If
if
he-
we, while we're doing this, what if we would have like, hey Aqualad, go fucking stake out this place in the night
Isn't
and
he keeping
note
Gellin
every
safe?
point of entry. Oh yeah, never mind. You're right.
We
You're
get
right.
someone else to do that, like one of our henchmen.
I don't know if I trust a sea level NPC with
Yeah.
a task.
So what was
like
Aqualad?
that. He's B
Be okay.
minus.
You said
We tell him he's C, but he's a
He's
little
B
higher.
deep
Behind
down.
closed doors, he's a B.
He just gets paid like a D.
He wishes.
Anyways,
Gets paid like an F.
so basically, we want to stake out, find every point of entry, and his pattern of leaving. Right.
Yep.
So, we're sending Luck and GB in, correct? Just you two. 'cause
Well,
you're the
that's
stealthiest.
after we do everything, right? Or
Yeah, but well, what do you mean by do everything?
so I guess my question is like, is this mission that we're doing like, we're not going to go back after like staking him out? Like at a certain point, we're going to be like, okay, now we're going in, or are we going to be back here again after we stake it out to talk about the patterns?
Yes, unfortunately, I'm gonna pop out for the night. I apologize. Man's gonna head up to his quarters and retire.
It's all
No
good,
worries,
bro.
Night,
brother.
guys.
It's all good.
Good
No,
This is not
Yeah,
going to be
I,
enacted tonight anyway. I figured you guys were kind of
think-
going to plan, and that was where we were going to end. So,
I think as characters, we need to take a long rest tonight so that we can clear our
Yeah.
sheets for this event,
Mhm.
irregardless.
Yeah.
sounds good.
What you were saying though, Norm, I think that might not be a bad idea. Stay there for 2 days and look for the pattern of him leaving. And if there's a time when he leaves both days, in a row,
Mm-hmm.
then the third day we'll just wait and go for it
Yeah.
then. And if not, if like that time comes and he doesn't leave, then maybe we come back and regroup. And then we'll just be like, we need to figure this out again. But I think that might be a good idea. Just stay put. If 2 days in a row we find a pattern, and then on the third day we act on the pattern, I think that's a good idea.
That sounds good.
That
Cool.
works. Yeah, because then we'll plan more of where everyone's gonna be and when.
Yeah,
we'll
'cause that was the
we'll have
other-
an idea of how long they'll be gone and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's not
do
say
it.
we take the long rest yet, so that we can go over all of this before we.
well, I mean, you could just
Move
take
on.
the long rest anyway if you want.
That's
fine.
fair, yeah.
I already took the
Yeah,
long
it
rest,
doesn't-
it doesn't matter.
So,
So,
sorry,
Doug's
Uh,
taking the night shift.
It sounds like you guys have a plan formulated. Not gonna
We're
lie, I
getting
zoned out for a while
somewhere.
there. It's nice when I can just like chill out and you guys just talk and do things. I just sit back and I'm like, my job's easy.
You like when we just talk in circles for an hour?
Well, I was getting a little annoyed. I guess we'll end the session there because you guys can, I will set it back to the map of Saltmarsh, so if you want to at any point, you can pull up Roll20 and you can kind of check things out. But I was getting a little annoyed when it was like 2 sessions of you guys going around and asking a bunch of NPCs about where Gellin was. I was like, holy fucking shit, just go do something.
Yep.
But no, when you
we're
guys just
actively
like,
trying to be more active.
yeah, no, when you guys are like coming up with a plan or just kind of like RPing amongst yourselves, I'm totally cool with that. It's fun. I mean, that's what makes this game unique, Or I mean, not necessarily D&D itself, but just like tabletop RPGs. That's what makes them unique. Is the ability to just not do anything gamey and just like fucking be a character and talk to each other for hours. Makes it fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love Aqualad's relationship with Doug.
Aqualad loves his
Questionable.
relationship with Doug and Doug.